About a month ago, or maybe a little bit longer, I did a reaction video to Blake Lively pressing charges. She filed a suit against this gentleman for allegedly making her uncomfortable and making advances towards her. Well, we have an update. People, let's talk about it.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
When I spoke about this the last time, I was so certain that based on what I had seen and what I had heard, there was nothing that would suggest that this man was guilty of any of the claims that she had made towards him. Now we have a little update. Let me bring this on screen. Sorry about the blue. I'm going to read this all to you in real time. So pardon me for any inconvenience. When, and this is one of my problems with working in any type of field with women or people who are greedy and they don't have too much to lose. But this specifically for women. I don't know what her career trajectories look like. I don't know if she's doing well or if she has a history of being problematic on set. But this right here could have easily destroyed this man's career. These false allegations that these women continuously put on dudes for no reason other than they're spiteful or they have some bullshit ulterior motives has to stop. Like at some point, we need to find a way to hold people like this accountable. Nonetheless, I'm going to read this real quick, just so y'all can tap in like I am, because I just saw this for myself. So, as it reads, Blake Lively is reportedly seeking to withdraw her claims that her co-star and director Justin Baldoni intentionally and negligently inflicted emotional distress on her during the production of their film It Ends With Us. The decision is brought to be a response to attempts by Baldoni's team to obtain Lively's medical records, including therapy notes and other health details. As part of the discovery process, Baldoni and Lively are currently involved in several legal actions related to her claim that she was sexually harassed by the director during production of their film It Ends With Us, and its claims that she and her husband Ryan Reynolds attempted to destroy his career. Just so you know, Mr. Baldoni himself actually filed a counterclaim, and I'm not mad at you. If somebody is coming after me and they're lying on me and they're basically trying to screw me over, scar me for life, where I can't get jobs, I can't get any type of endorsement deals. If you coming for me, I'm definitely gonna come back for you. See, there's ways to handle certain situations where it doesn't have to be ignorant and violent. Take it to court. Absolutely take it to court. I'm not mad at it at all. On Monday, Baldoni's legal team, acting on behalf of his company, Wayfarer Studios, filed a ruling seeking to compel Lively to sign a HIPAA release that would allow them access to her medical records. The filing states instead of complying with the medical RFPs, Miss Lively's counsel recently advised us in writing that Miss Lively is withdrawing her infliction of emotional distress claims. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. They had no evidence. They had absolutely no proof. What was she hiding? What was the whole reason for her to keep her information off the books? Why didn't she want them to come check it out? Oh, yeah, because there's a likelihood that they weren't going to discover any type of claims or documentation that would show that she was under any type of duress, any anxiety, sleepless nights, none of that. They didn't have none of that. Right. Of course she withdrew. Noted. Is there more? Let's see. Let's see. I don't believe there is. I think that was pretty much that. Well, if that's the case, then let's put it to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to be careful with who you work with, who you open your mouth to, who you do transactions with, who you do business with. I'm really curious. What was the motivation? Why did she feel the need to try to ruin that man's life? Was there bad blood? From what I understand, they were cool. Everything that I've seen and read, they were cool. Even the cast and everyone that was in the infrastructure at the time said they were cool. They didn't see anything going on that would show or suggest foul play. Even I watched the video itself where she was trying to say that he was speaking inappropriately to her when they were up close and like stop it. And that's the type of shit right there that's going to make men not want to deal with women on a more serious romantic level with marriage and things like that because y'all can just conjure up these ideas to try to take a guy for whatever he's worth just because you feel like you can get away with it or you feel like you can do it just because you're a woman. Nasty work. And I hope he continues on with his suit. I really do. Get Ryan Reynolds. Ryan, brother, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You really let your wife do that, brother? I had more respect for you than that, sir.